I've been collecting rocks on the California coast for 35 years. 5 years ago, I found myself becoming very depressed, as many other people, with what was happening in our country and the world. I attribute it to the hate and greed that seems to be taking over way too much. And I turned to art for my therapy. And I went down to the community college and started taking printmaking classes. I was trying to incorporate these beautiful rocks that I'd collected into my artwork. I tried to explain to my instructor, Denise Kramer, what I was trying to accomplish, and she would just smile and nod. And then one day I finished a product, and this was my first piece, and she said, "Thank God." She says, "I haven't had a clue what you've been talking about." And what was even better about this piece was when my son saw it, his first reaction was, "What do I have to do to own this?" And I said, "Just ask." This is the result of 3 years worth of printmaking, my depression, my therapy, all coming together in this show. I was thrilled when I found this quote by Lee Ufan: "Making the selection of the rock, that is art." That actually, to me, was just the finishing touch to the show, because I spend just as much time selecting the rocks that go into the artwork as I do actually making the piece. Most people think I'm painting the rocks, and I'm not. They're natural. And then the other misconception is most people think that I find the rock and then make the piece of art after the rock. And that's not the case. I make all my prints first, and then I go search for the rock. I'll find 6 to 10 that I think might work, and it can easily take me a few days to a week before I settle on what should go in. And I like making the prints, but I actually like, incorporating the rock just as much. I get to spend time with my friends that I have. And I actually can remember where I've collected most of these rocks.